That's a good coffee, bro. That's a real good coffee. Look, if you're here watching this video, you want to know how to get better in laggy lobbies, okay? I got you covered. What we're going to do is play until I die. When I die, just the tips stop. Okay? It's like that. So the longer I survive, the more tips you get. And we're going to start off talking about the type of laggy lobbies, because there's different types of, lag. There's, your frames dropping. There's ping problems. There's server problems. And the one I'm talking about is those server problems, that fake lag, okay? This is most common in any sort of scrim, definitely, and in FNCS. Basically, it's like a fake lag where it just, it just keeps freezing and shit, bro. And it's like you look in your screen, you have 0 pings. You look at your frames, they're flat, 140 out of 140, 240 out of 240. It's not your frames. So you're trying to make up, like, okay, what's going on right here? And that's server lag, okay? Basically means the server that you're playing on is lagging. And that can be caused because you're not playing on the right server region. To play on the right server region, you just go in here and, tweak it to, the right server if this guy doesn't stop shooting at me. But that's not really what we're talking about. We're talking about more methods to just not get involved, like just to minimize that lag, get me? Like things you can do to not scuff your game while lagging like that. Because you only really discover you're lagging like that when, endgame comes. But some people, like pro players or just top tier players, will know off spawn. They'll know like this is going to be a laggy lobby either by the amount of players there are and stuff like that. Like you can't stop lag, you can only minimize it, because when it's the server's problem, there's nothing you can do except Fortnite, Epic Games. They need to update their servers, refresh their servers more, take away all of the dead caches is what they're called. But look, we're going to start off by talking about only taking fights you need. All right, don't take any fights that you really just they don't really matter, they're not necessary, because every fight you take is a chance that you die. In solos, there's a 50-50 chance that you die, because there's you and there's your opponent. So that's two people that go into a fight. Only one can come out. That one is a 50% chance being you, 50% chance being your opponent. So no matter how good you are, because you don't know your opponent's good until you get into a fight, and it's either too late or like he is a bot. So minimize the amount of fights you take in laggy lobbies, okay? And that's getting towards endgame, minimize the fights. Off spawn, I'm going to tell you to do the opposite, and that's where the second tip comes from. I'm actually suggesting you to land contested. Now, it's very hard to realize before you actually load into a game that it's going to be laggy, because the spawn island can sometimes just be weird lag or just have a lot of lag. And I'll get back to this tip after I melt up this opponent or get the first beams on him. So we just did like a shit ton of damage. Just going to push him. I don't think I have the mats, but I should be able to get a headshot off on him. Yeah, easy. I have enough mats to tarp at him. I'm gonna stop him from actually healing just by keep putting that pressure on him, you get me? You don't want your opponent's healing ever. Just distort him up a bit, keep this crosshair on him. Get a ramp in there, dodge his shot. Come on again, bro. We just minimized it, bro. He hit us so heavy right there. I was looking at his I was looking at where he was going rather than where his crosshair was. So that's something you actually have to do as well in box fights and stuff. Make sure you're looking at your opponent the way I was right there. But it still took a big damage, okay? Now, back on track. I was talking about actually landing contested. And the reason why you want to land contested is because it allows you to get a lot more damage in for surge. Because if it's a laggy lobby, there's more than likely going to be surge with it, because that's how many players are in the game. That's how lag happens, is because there's too many players. And now this isn't all the time, but it's most of the time. So you want to get your surge in as early as you possibly can. That's like vital, okay? And the easiest place to do that is off spawn, because your opponent's not going to have a full loadout, but that means you won't have a full loadout if that comes, sense. So you're taking a half-assed fight, but you're going to back it on the fact that you know the drop spot you're landing at, and you're only going to take the fight if you have good loot. So land with somebody, not stacked, but land with some people, and in a position where you can bail and just leave the POI if need be, if you don't get good loot. But then you're also in a good position that if you, get a good shotgun, like a blue pump or blue tack out of your chest with some minis and a big pot, you can easily win any fight, get me? Or at least just take a kill and dip. Because in solos, Storm Surge doesn't tend to be that high. It doesn't tend to be too high. So yeah, land contested. It's the first time I'll ever tell you to land contested in a tournament that you know is going to be laggy. So again, check your frames, check your ping as you're gliding in. There's no point in looking at your frames in the pre-game lobby, because like I said, they fluctuate, and sometimes you have a really low frames in the lobby. It's super glitchy in the pre-game lobby. So make sure you're just checking it as you're falling through the air. And I know that might be a bit stupid, because it's like if you're flying through the air, it means you're on your way to a POI before you realize it's laggy. and then how you meant to correct, and then W key to get a few kills off spawn. I'm just telling you, bro. When you realize it, try and maybe swap your POI, or just if there's people going with you, like, look, we need the surge. Let's take this fight. Let's not back out of this drop. Now it looks like someone has looted all of these obelisks, so that's just unfortunate for us. But hopefully we can pick up another kill. I want to lead you into the next tip. Okay, so I told you to get surge early, land contested. If you notice, what I did to that opponent back there was top fire. That's how I hit every shot. Okay, except for when he was building up and I was trying to pressure him. But to start that fight, I took away all his shield before I even unscoped my first beam. Okay, that was like, that's just default. Okay, hit as many shots as you can, and I didn't spray. I went like that and abused 100% accuracy every time. Every time that reset, I hit a shot. Now that is because I do have good aim, but it's not always down to good aim. It's just timing. Okay, time your shots and always tap fire, especially end game if you're playing you know, in a laggy lobby, because we have a spaceship on us, I think, bro. That is not ideal. Tell me we don't have a spaceship. Did he park it up trying to get some diesel or some shit, bro? I don't know what he's doing. There's definitely somebody there, though. We're gonna take this fight over here. But yeah, basically, top fire. That's another great tip. Always top fire, especially in endgame, because it's just gonna minimize. Like with lag, people start to jitter. The players start to jitter, and they might not be exactly where they are. So one good shot on target is better than 10 good shots not like hitting. You get me? I gotta take this fight real quick, boys. I'm actually just gonna box up right here. This guy's just gonna keep shooting at me. That hit me. I might just pad this one, boys. I think that's a shout. Maybe not, maybe not. Maybe I get these side hustle beams in. Shoot that shit at me and see what happens, bro. Bro. Is this what... Is this, like, bro, I haven't played, like... Is this really what we're dealing with here in Fortnite? Come on, let me hit one, bro. Come on. Just one shot. I could have hit them there. Do I win this fight though? That's the thing. I don't know. I'm gonna get on his wall though, because I'm more confident being on his wall. Oh, I didn't mean to get hit. Okay, good. Baited him up there, bro. That was intense right there. Let me get these heals on and get you into the next tip. So I said top fire, over spraying, and always use 100% accuracy. And then here's the next one, right? Try not to get close to your opponent. In a laggy lobby, it means your frames are going to go down. It means your ping might be, you know, sky high. The fake ping that you don't have that makes it feel laggy because of the server's response time. So what you need to do is actually just avoid what I just did there and avoid a box fight. You should have stayed up there. If this was a laggy lobby, I should have stayed up there and keep beaming to keep that distance, because just because it's a laggy response time for you doesn't mean it's a laggy response time for somebody else who might be closer to the server. Now that's very rare. Most of the time, if it's like fake ping lag for you, it's fake ping lag for everybody because everybody's connected to that server. But there's rare cases where it's more your internet, you get me, where it's just acting up one game. So for those people, just stay away from people, because you might be getting the worst end of the lag over your opponent. You get me? That's what I'm saying. If your lag is worse than his, it means the response time for pulling out your builds and, like, honestly, just mechanics will go down. Your shots won't be, you know, on target. Your sprays won't be on target because your opponent actually isn't where he is on screen for you. He's somewhere else. It's delayed. If that makes sense. It's like watching an out of sync movie. You get me? You're watching a movie, but the mouth isn't in sync with the words. So you gotta just avoid it. I might try and kill this guy as well, bro. This is really taking it for a stretch, man. Might even get this win. Let me clutch up here for a second, boys. Let me go sweat mode. If I die, I die, and your tips are over. But if not, I'll keep talking. Where is he at, though? I seen him go down. Bush. No. Where you at? You know what? I might actually use my gold and get a spaz because I don't play solos. Yeah. I rarely play pubs. That's a lie if you were in my streams. Actually, good chance for me to promo while I'm looking for this kid, man. Definitely tune into the Twitch streams. We're doing all sorts of stuff over there, like full-on VOD reviews, case studies, talking about what parts of the maps are like so overpowered. We even do challenges, bro. We've been trying to do an AOR only challenge, but it's not been working out. I don't know if I said that at the start of this video or not, but oof, it's a hard challenge, AOR only. Let me hit this guy up. Show off the aim real quick. He peeks, if he peeks. We're not going to talk about that. Usually my aim is better, alright? That's what they all say. I might actually just pad up to him. He seems like a bit of a scared out player now. Oh shit, they've got an alien spaceship though. This is where the game is going to come to an end. Oh, weird player. Yeah. That was such a shit decision. But see, if you watch my other video about talking about how to bait people off high ground, that's exactly what this is going to do. He's done damage to me, so he's going to drop all the way onto me. Now, I just need to be careful about how I choose to... Yeah. See, but I baited him off high ground. I lost a lot of health, but it got close to me. And I don't believe in health, so therefore I'm winning. In my mind, I'm winning this fight. Virtually, probably not. But it got him off high ground. And that's another great thing to do as well in laggy lobbies, because your mechanics are lagging. Always just try and get your opponent to come to you. Like, if you really need to take a fight, aggress your opponent. We might try and exploit in here. Could be the end of our game. Yeah, this is it. Oh, wow. That's unfortunate, bro. We got him one shot. For sure, I thought that was the end of the game. No, 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 no. That's the end of the game. That's the guy in the spaceship, boys. Sorry, but that's the end of all of your tips. Hopefully, they helped you out. With that said, if you like this video style where I'm actually one-to-one playing, please like this video. Please hit that sub button, bro. It would help us grow. You know, we're on that road to 5K. With that said, thank you so much for watching.